talk about quirky campaigns, and the first agency that comes in mind is FCB Kinnect. After making headlines at Cannes, Rohan Mehta, founder and CEO of FCB Kinnect, is here to talk to us about everything that is making waves in the creative landscape. Welcome, Rohan. So, Rohan,
Thanks for having me.
So, Rohan, we just came out from a brand creator panel. So, I wanted to understand that there is a lot of, fatigue when there is this influencer marketing, a lot of fatigue. So, how do brands and agencies, deal with it?
See, first and foremost, I feel that there's a lot more depth left in the influencer marketing space, and that's yet to be uncovered over time. The fatigue is something that marketers might be seeing or feeling, not necessarily the consumer. When it comes to the consumer, it's fatigue in repetitive brand messages, which happen in terms of ads, influencer marketing, and so on. For us, we are trying to move from tactical influencer campaigns to creating influencer ecosystems for our clients and making the brand as authentic as possible. And if those things are kept in mind and the right creators are picked, which have depth, which have the right kind of audience, I think influencer fatigue is absolutely not a problem, and it's something that we'll get a lot more benefit from doing deeper influencer campaigns.
So, AI is the buzzword here, and a lot of people are talking about AI. And recently we saw that the movie Ranjana, it had a different ending through AI. So, what do you think about, this creative versus AI debate? And do you think that agencies should mention in the contract about, limited usage of AI?
First, I don't think it's a creative versus AI. It's a creative and AI, a creative supported through AI conversation. Technology comes out constantly, and it's our job as marketeers, as creative people, to embrace them and to use it to make sure that we're building out the best work possible. It's ideas which come up from human insight, which are at the center stage of everything. And AI only helps us enhance that, enable that, support that. But essentially, there still needs to be human intervention at the end of AI, which needs to play a big role in everything that we're doing. So I see AI as a boon. I see AI as something that we all need to adopt. I see AI as something that will aid human creativity and that will take away some of the grunt work from what we're doing so that we can focus on solving the larger problems at hand. When it comes to mentioning AI utilization in contracts, I think over the years we've also mentioned different other tools that we use. This is one more tool, and it's best to be transparent with our clients where we are using it, where we are not. But I don't think a piece of content or a piece of creative will work or not work because it is made by AI or not made by AI. I think it's human insight, good quality content that connects with human beings. Eventually that's going to work. If AI is an enabler in that, great.
So, Rohan, a lot of brands are nowadays also trying to go viral. So, how do you maintain the authenticity and also, make the most out of a campaign?
Virality is now what my agency has been asked for 10 years in a row. But as I say, virality is not a brief, it's an outcome. It's an outcome of a campaign that has really connected with the masses. It's also an outcome of shareability. Every single campaign does not have the thought process of wanting to get it shared. A lot of them have shareability as a nuance within them, but I think it's not about the loudest campaigns. It's the ones that really strike a chord, the ones that in that moment work out with what's happening in the cultural zeitgeist. And I don't think that can be planned for or orchestrated. I think you plan for connecting with the audience, you plan for a good insight, and a lot of times those campaigns do go viral.
So, Rohan, there is a lot of sensitivity now regarding that India-Pakistan issue. So, do you think that brands are hesitating to, associate themselves with the India-Pakistan match this time, or are brands okay with the emotion-led, patriotic campaigns?
I think it's the kind of association that matters. Of course, when it's the nation at the center stage of things. Things are always touchy, and people are going to and should tread carefully in things like this. I think these are the times which define you as a brand and define how you will respond to certain situations, from either being opportunistic or really caring about the nation that you're part of. Having said that, I think different brands will take different perspectives. It's not deep associations that they would be chasing, but some brands might choose to advertise, and I think that's their individual call at that point of time.
So Cannes this year has seen a lot of purpose-led advertising and purpose-led campaigns. So how do you make sure that purpose doesn't become performative?
I think purpose, first of all, we are always focused on creating work for our clients that really stands the test of time, and sometimes that wins awards. And we are very clear about that, that we want to do what's right for the brand, we want to do what's right for the consumers in the long term. And if that helps us to win an award, then fantastic. If that doesn't and it still connects with the mass, I would be equally happy. I think the way to do that is by making sure that the kind of purposes that are being picked up are not only for a campaign, but they are really something that the brand is going to stand by for a long period of time. It's not a single campaign or a case study. It's how you think and act every single day. It's how you do business quarter over quarter, year over year. I think those are the kind of campaigns that will really strike a chord and resonate with the masses. Like, I think one of the campaigns we run, which is Vigilante, is fighting this war against frauds. But essentially, we've been doing it for 3.5 years straight, every single day. And there are tons of things outside of the case study that you do that the brand lives, sees, breathes every single day. When you do something like that, the audience connects with it. And that's what really rubs off on the brand in the long term. That's the kind of work that we like doing at Kinnect, and that's the kind of work that I think really stands the test of time.
So Rohan, I'll leave you with one last question. So what are some of the trends, upcoming trends that you are noticing in the creative landscape for maybe 2026?
Trends, no bigger trend than AI. I think that's been spoken about well over the last 18 to 24 months. Pretty much in every second conversation I can have, AI is being spoken about. So when there's such a big macro trend going on, I don't think there's a lot of space for too many other trends. There is a consistent shift towards digital, and we've seen that now digital occupies well more than 60% of all budgets, right? So I don't see it as a trend, I see it as a behavioral change. But I think AI over the last couple of years was being used more individualistically, whereas one person uses AI to the best of how they know it. Right now, the conversation with clients and within agencies is also, how do you make this a part of our consistent workflows? And I think we're doing that pretty successfully in a bunch of cases. And so I think that's the one that's going to be spoken about most often. AI enabled, AI first, AI supported. What are the guidelines around AI? What are the legalities about AI? I think so many different lines of conversation around this one topic.
Thank you so much, Rohan. Thank you for your time. It was lovely having you.
Thank you so much. Really enjoyed this.